We've said it over and over again that mainstream sports media is dying, and it's dying a woke death, because once they decided to go all in on identity politics, on the woke agenda, they saw their viewers flee. They saw people go away. They saw the audience said, this is not what we want. We just want you to cover sports. But that didn't matter for places like ESPN. Instead, they doubled and tripled down. And over the past several years, we've seen layoffs at ESPN, and it looks like another round of layoffs is coming very, very soon. ESPN bracing for painful round of layoffs. Stephen A. Smith warns ESPN layoffs are coming. Disney's slashing 7,000 jobs, $5.5 billion in costs. And absolutely, from what we're hearing, ESPN is going to be a part of that. And even Stephen A. Smith himself says, for all I know, I could be on the chopping block. Now, I don't think that that's likely going to happen, because Stephen A. Smith is one of the only things that likely gets any attention on ESPN. However, it's not out of the realm of possibilities, because that's the bad shape that ESPN's in right now. Stephen A. Smith on coming ESPN cuts. Hell, for all I know, I might be one of them. And let's get to this story. Bad news, ESPN bracing for painful rounds of layoffs. As part of a corporate restructuring, parent company Disney is slashing 7,000 jobs and $5.5 billion in costs. The layoffs could amount to 3% of Disney's workforce. Stephen A. Smith alluded to the network's precarious situation on his No Mercy podcast. Quote, "Have you all been paying attention to the business landscape? Disney itself announced over 7,000 employees are going to be let go. ESPN's under the Disney umbrella. They're going to have cuts coming. Hell, for all I know, I might be one of them. Now, I doubt it, but it's possible. No one knows." We've seen a lot of ESPN layoffs over the last several years. This is in 2021. 300 jobs and 200 positions left unfilled in 2021. In 2017, they laid off 100 anchors, reporters, and analysts. And these were people that people knew, like people that were familiar with these names, not just random editor or whatever here. These were faces. These were people that were recognizable on ESPN. In 2017, boom, lost their jobs. Back in 2015, we saw a round of cuts as well. It has been a process of death by 1,000 cuts for ESPN, but this is what happens when you focus more on identity politics than entertainment. And when it comes to ESPN, sports is why people are tuning in. They're not tuning in to hear these people talk about Trump. They're not tuning in to hear them virtue signal for gay shit or Black Lives Matter, whatever it may be. People are tuning in to ESPN, shockingly, to see sports. That's how it was back in the day. That was a ritual for me. When I got home from whatever I was doing, whether I was still in school at the time or after that, when I was coming home from work, I turned on ESPN. I turned on ESPN radio when I was in the car. That was what I did. That's no longer the case, because ESPN hasn't focused on sports like they should have for a long, long time. And now even Stephen A. Smith is admitting this is happening. He could be one of these cuts, but he's pretty much safe. I don't think that they're getting rid of Stephen A. Smith. But anybody else? That is fair game right now for failing ESPN. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.